Well, morning. As you can tell, it's Thursday. I am doing deliveries up here by my house for main pellet sales. However, I'm in no rush today. We got 2 loads to do, if you want to call it 2 loads. First load is 2 stops with 2 pallets inside deliveries. I need a pallet of the tan cover, the NV8s, and a Vermont. You see any Vermont over there? There is none. However, we do have it. It is outside. Load came in yesterday, so they didn't get a chance to bring it in. The other reason why I'm in no real rush is I came in today to do deliveries because it's gonna rain tomorrow. It started raining last night. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun day today. But I'm gonna pull the truck out here. I just had it running. Hence the reason why that fan's running too. Clear the exhaust out. I'm gonna get the truck out front. I'm gonna throw those 2 pallets on. I say I got one right here in town and another one like 10 miles away. Then my second load is 6 pallets, single stop, and that's not till about, they didn't want it till like between 2 and 2:30. So yeah, that's the extent of my day, which is fine. I got stuff I can do in between. I got work to do on my pickup. Today I'd like to get the truck in here and work on those strobe lights on both the one that's on the truck and the one that I repaired. Yeah, this delivery we're off to is right on my road. It's about 1.5 miles away from my house. So we'll head up here, kick this one off. Single pallet inside. As I said, everything on today's load is, all of today's deliveries are inside. miles away from the next one. Last one of this load. Let's get going. Yeah, this customer's got wild turkeys running around. I wonder if they're going to attack me. It's been really slow today. I don't have to be up to the customer for another hour. And there's what I was looking for. I was looking for a couple bungees. There they are right there. Didn't even see them there. But they don't have to be up there for another hour, so I'm just gonna take my time loading up. 6 pallets, single delivery. These are going inside a basement. So we're just gonna see what I can do there. I'm gonna bring some empties with me because I don't trust myself on that Moffett. So what we'll try to do is, when we get there, I'll set the pallet jack inside the basement with an empty. Then we set the loaded pallet on top and use that around. If it was the donkey, I could reach inside that basement without a problem. right, we're 14 miles up to the delivery. As I said, 6 going in the basement. We'll see what we can do. Now where this one says inside basement, daylight basement, inside ground level basement. Okay. I do see something that looks like double doors. I might be alright. They might have like a small little ground garage door or something. You've seen it on a couple of the deliveries I do with my Southern Maine. So we'll find out. I don't know. What I meant was, I might not need these empty pallets. Here I am, thinking it's gonna be a big time pain One of those double doors with the door stoop, this door sill, all that. No, it's not even nowhere near close. And it was nice, the customer used the pallet jack and pulled them in, so that cut my time in half here too. All right, we're gonna head back to the store and see what else. See, and just kind of hang out. I'd probably work on the strobe lights on the truck. Okay, you can tell I'm in the shop now. I'm gonna take this cap off. Actually, I could take this cap off. I could pretty much take both caps off. Slide this over. The circuit board's right here. I'll get in there and liquid electric tape it. I'm gonna probably do the same thing to that one right there. Exact same thing. I want to make sure that the Gorilla Glue held that circuit board down too. Start off by, there's 4 screws, 2 here, 2 there. Take these out. Now I got those 4 screws out. I said 2 here, 2 here. I might be able to just slide it over without taking this side piece off. But now I gotta at least undo these 2 here, because these 2 and the top 2 on each side hold that plate in. That's not gonna work because there's a little lip right down in here on each side. I do have to take that plate off to pull it out. See, I was talking about this piece right here is what helps, is what these 3 pieces hold together on, is this. There's another one down here, but I just need to take care of the top one. Let's see, can I be lucky enough? Yeah, good. Did this Gorilla Glue hold? Yes, it did. Good. But it didn't hold it where I wanted it. I wanted it back there, but it's there, it's staying. And these are the 2 that I had to resolder. So I do have liquid electrical tape. I'll dab some on those to help protect them. Try to keep them from corroding. Oh my God, it looks like I poured half the jug on there. I'm gonna let that set up. And the other thing I noticed on this light bar too, it's kind of hard to see. If I hold it level, looks like the light bar's tipped down forward towards the cab. I'll have to grab a couple 3/4 inch wrenches and adjust it up. I've also been tossing the idea around about moving those out onto this. This is a lot more sturdier than that. The only issue I can see with that is it's going to bring it up higher into the air, and it could increase the chance of it vibrating more. But at least I know the Gorilla Glue held that down. Not the way I wanted it, but it did hold it. Can I pop it and reglue it? Maybe, but by prying it, I think I increased my chances of cracking the circuit board. It's starting to set up, it's starting to get tacky, so I'm going to close it all up and get it back together. Maybe I ought to drag a battery over here and double check, make sure everything does work the way it's supposed to. No, they're not flashing, it's just the way the camera's doing it. I got everything on steady, but everything is working. I think it's just the way that it's recording. But none of the amber lights are on flash. Yeah, it even shows it on me. That's strange. But see, that's flash. That's a traffic advisor. The whole light. Press it again. Goes. Again, this is the back side, so we're going left to right. That's right to left. Out to center. Center out. Again, this one's just a little bit on the slower side versus the first one. Nope. There's that one. See there, that's steady. You see everything's on steady. If I hold it up here to the lights, it looks like it's flickering and it's not. We're gonna do the same thing on this one. I'm gonna pull this cap off, that end plate, those two screws, slide this out. I want to check the circuit board on that side. Okay, I got this one opened and it seems like it's down in there good. I've got the Gorilla Glue here, right there. What I might do is put some just along here, just and here, just to make sure it does not move. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna glue it down some. Put a little Gorilla Glue on each end of it to help make sure it stays down in there. I got a bead of Gorilla Glue there and there. I just don't want to have this thing fail like that other one did. I'm gonna slide it back together. I'm gonna adjust it so this comes up a little bit better. From the ground here, it looks like it's a lot better now. I loosen up the bottom, tighten up the top. You look right there, I put a couple of washers in there for a spacer to kick the bracket back a little bit, so that helps that out. I gotta put that one away and pick up my mess. We've got about an hour left in the day. What I'm going to do, excuse me, is I gotta spray all these points here because this has got the fancy footboards. Yeah, as I said, this is a platinum edition, so it's got power everything, and if you don't stay up on it, it won't work. Because this one here is giving me signs of not closing, not going up. Let's see if it does it. See? It's telling me I gotta spray it. She's a little dry. That one gets the most use anyways with me getting in and out. Now, without physically helping it, did that help it? I saw it move up a little bit. Okay, I will assist it up and then see what happens. See, I just gotta put my leg right here. Okay, there we go. I have to clean it and spray it some more. But now it's going all the way up. The other side's working all right. Maybe I'll just hold off for now. No? Do it now while I got this. All right, that's it for today. Let me check my phone here real quick and I'll tell you how much time I got left from the day. 20 minutes for the day. So we're gonna close in 20 minutes. So let's just call it here. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.